I have more faith that this lineup is faster than the panel felt. However, the Slark, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to try and convince you that the Slark is a real hero.
Oh my god, what is this?
Well, I saw this earlier.
An early battle hunger gank from 33. The Shark trying to help out, but if anything, that actually just puts everybody together right on top of Toronto Tokyo, and they should be able to finish him off as he is so slow due to battle hunger. First blood goes to Whitemon.
Very sneaky. Whisper do this earlier. This could just become meta right now. You have to think about this. And honestly, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of these pseudo tri-lane plays in general. Because if you get first blood is a lot of extra gold, it can easily do one of these matchups completely. And that can be worth missing a couple CS or sometimes even a full wave if it's a guaranteed first blood due to the spell ability. Battle Hunger is definitely one of those. Guaranteed play. A nice start to this Slark lane, which is a hero that definitely benefits from it. Extra experience goes a long way. Hero.
What about this mid matchup? Shadow Fiend versus Plum.
Dagger Max, I think you're fine here for Teamplay. So have some good kills at level 6.
And Brain Sap, he is out. No real surprise, this is going to be a rough lane.
I'll say we've seen some Bane before today. Maybe it's just a one-day thing, but this hero's looking pretty good. A lot of the matches recently here at EPWC. I think this hero's definitely going up in stock for a lot of teams, and as long as you get away with the lane on Bane, this hero gives you a lot for the rest of the mid and lane. KB piercing ultimates on supports is always juicy past that like 30-40 minute mark.
Chrysalis fighting it out with the tusk right now. Trying to get that extra stack before he jumps away. Instead, just has to jump away. Cannot get the kill on Mira. I do think the shard is pretty valuable here for Chrysalis in this game.
That's been nerfed a little. That is worth noting. Sure. But yeah, if you can throw it on anybody that Aurora are trying to all in with some of the single target spells, particularly versus the supports, really annoying spell to fight into here.
Yeah, I mean, Ruins, Fiend's Grips, Ruins tag team.
Tough to try and commit on the single target into the Shadow Fiend in particular. He has some saves backing him up. You have Marcy, you have the Shard from the Slark, you have potential counter initiation from the Call. This is a lineup from Aurora that wants to all in somebody. It's just how these two supports play. You have Sonic Wave to try and burst the target down. You have some long fight capability. You have that plus Fiend of Pain goes longer and longer for sure. There's going to be an element of you drop the grip, you drop the Ice Shard's punch, you drop Solar Guardian. Sonic Wave, these are committal spells. You're either killing that hero or you're not, and if it gets turned around, you can absolutely see Tundra and just winning the fight off that one.
That was perfect.
CS-wise, however, Aurora coming out on top, man. They own the top 3 spots so far with a couple ties going in there. A nice little start for them across the board with the cores. Even though that cheeky first blood from the Axe did a little bit up here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like whenever a team makes a play like that, they are actively recognizing the fact that they have weaker lanes. Some cheesiness to get away from it. 33! Looks like he's gonna die here in this bottom lane, but maybe they get Nightfall in return. They do indeed. Now Panto will try and get a double by killing Sox. Meanwhile, they're fighting out of the top lane. Mira does end up going down. The Shadow Shaman, he'll die after the foul play. Can Chrysalis get away from this Dawnbreaker, though? He gets away, sure, but he's going to be out of lane for a little bit.
Heal back up as the fight.
Put them out over here. Don't drop your items.
You got it. He would have lit. He would have gotten it. Would have gotten it. We saw it. We all did the math.
He couldn't get the third hit in.
Well, yeah, because he did not drop his stats.
He dropped his stats. He definitely is not getting a third hit in. BZM going to be rolled at. Ooh. And take him out. Kiyotaka was already in good control of this lane, unsurprising in the Quap versus Shadow Fiend matchup, but added a little rotation from a support, just not fair.
Nice play mid. Aurora to set that up. Sneaky rotation, not one BZM enjoys at all. He's just trying to survive that Quap dagger matchup. But push this Queen of Pain to a nice position.
Yeah, Yeah, I do wonder in a matchup like this, at one point do you just, as the Shadow Fiend say, all right, I'm just gonna start hitting neutrals. Get a grab, hold back onto the Tusk. Starbreaker gonna be interrupted. That's a Hex before the big stun comes in. Still though, the Tusk likely to die here. Panto's rotation is gonna be for naught. Anything, Whitemon wants to keep the punish going here. He still has another round of shackles. Toronto Tokyo, hammer right in the middle of them. Roll back for the slow, allowing Panto to escape.
This amount of stacks, not able to get more follow-up kills. Momentum for the Sark up top. He's going to get some CS off this breather. Power will be a really nice one.
Yeah, that's big.
Especially since there were heroes looking for him. Let's make him invincible.
Pressure, that rotation to the top lane is so important for Tundra because it pulls Panto out of that bottom lane. 33, if he wants, can just cut the wave now. Fork, like Bane's really good at stopping that kind of shenanigans, but Soxa. Killed by Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka immediately with the tips, but BZM turned the favor right back around, gets a kill, gets a ward. All thanks to that haste rune from earlier, but now Kiyotaka's trying to go for the kill with BZM, and he's got the all-in potential. Kiyotaka recognizes the damage and returns the smiley back to Tundra.
Definitely a little beef between these two teams. They're going to try and show each other up here. Kiyotaka having himself the better start. 3-0, that's that Sonic Wave timing that is difficult for Shadow Fiend to survive. He'll have a little help.
And now trying to punish 33 a little bit.
Nice.
Go with the quadruple ring and Vanguard. He's pretty much untouched.
Is it really called Ring of Protection?
Well, it's just extra protection. You can never have enough of it. Sometimes you gotta double wrap, you know? 33. All on two. I'm on two to help him out, too. It's not like he can do much about Nightfall, but he can get there. Nah, too many rotations coming in. Kiyotaka, he makes sure that 33 is gonna go down. Soxa, now he's gonna be slowed down a bit. Lamont, in fact, it's another round of dagger cuts in. BZM. Throwing out a second. And Nightfall getting a little low here. Hits him with the third, but it's not enough for the kill. Now BZM trying to go for the Requiem. Threatens it. Thinks better of it. Maybe it's just a situation he knows he's gonna die. And it is guaranteed. Triple kill. Is it an ultra for Kiyotaka? What a game he's having. Nightfall's gonna take it. He needs something out of all this.
Brother, why?
Because he needs his radiance. Back over to the top lane, Soxa, straight from dying, will immediately rotate to Toronto Tokyo. They've left the Dawnbreaker alone. They gotta be able to punish this one. Ultimate straight up, but it's gonna be canceled by Soxa. Still have the answer to that one. Toronto Tokyo not gonna be run down. Panto teleports in and bails out his offlaner.
Aurora winning on all three fronts here. Crazy nice skirmish from them off the strength of Abaddon with all the shields. That's 6 or 7 shields in that entire sequence. Really tough spell to skirmish into when you have this Axe who's primarily trying to run Battle Hunger as some early DPS. Can't fall in him.
Yeah, finally they get that ultimate out of Nightfall as he leveled it up.
He's fine with this, so there's a lot of attention. 3 heroes on the bottom lane for Tundra, still not getting anything.
BZM is gonna die again.
Yeah, he's done.
Found him, Nightmare, fast rotation as well with some point blank range. No chance for Requiem. Kiyotaka is racking him up and knocking him down.
What a start for this Queen of Pain. This is looking rough for Tundra already. They're not down that much gold, but the momentum Kiyotaka has in this game, and it is a nice Queen of Pain. There's not a lot that shuts him down in the fight. He gets tanky early.
Yeah.
You are really going to be dependent on this Shadow Shaman who falling a little bit behind. Not going to be able to stand super aggressively in the fight. And of course, you have some blowout spells in this lineup. You have Sleep, you have Shield, you have Snowball. There's a lot of interrupt for the Shackles.
Has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
You get a nice little free tower off the Sark rotation.
Is under attack.
The last take goes to the 2 carries.
I'll look towards 33 to bring the fighting back Tundra's way. Having the best game of everybody. Seen some asses go ham. Sure.
That was perfect.
It's Rune here. many resources for Kiyotaka to work with this game. They're looking straight back into that.
BZM, you had to know there was a ward there from that Panto gank earlier. Can't believe he braved that area to farm it again.
Where's he supposed to go?
Go anywhere else, man.
Too early to go to the triangle. His mid tower's gone. He has that. He can't really go bottom because Slark was there. He was taking the tower. Process of elimination. There's not a lot of space for SF in the early game. This
I mean, just go to the top part of the map, farm the neutrals up there. Give somebody else mid.
There's nobody can take mid. You're gonna paint is 8-0. Nobody's going mid right now.
All right, well, let's put it this way. I don't want to see another Shadow Fiend. You know? The hero that just can't suffer that many deaths this early into the game.
He has definitely been targeted. That is the best way to deal with this hero. You put him behind. He ends up being food the entire way around. We've all been in that place.
Large
Dire's top tower is under
areas of Dota 2's history that do not feature Shadow Fiend for that reason.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
33, you're gonna have to put some magic
Dire's
together, that's for sure.
structures are fortified.
Feels like he's the only one
Radiant's
with anything
middle
going
tower
well
is under attack.
during the game. Even the supports for Tundra have not found much.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
You have another Sonic Blade Mail if you want to make a move. That Blade Mail's flying in. Very strong timing for Kiyotaka if you want to smoke this guy up or look for the 12-minute power rune. It's Tundra smoked on it.
Baiting out the power rune, but Kiyotaka did not blink onto it, nor did the power rune spawn there,
So that was a nice trap setup, honestly.
Yeah.
If that rune was there, they'd probably get it. Hex Shackle into Requiem Blazes. Might be enough to bring him down, though. Honestly, even then, it might have survived because you have Solar Guardian to throw in there. This is a Treads Queen with 1300 HP. Might have actually survived that gank anyway.
I really like the Dawnbreaker Quap duo right now, because these Quaps, they already kind of want to go in with the Blade Mail. When you're backed up by a Dawnbreaker ultimate, it's going to be so aggressive. Fiend's Group's going to be put to use here. White Bomb's trying to bail him out here. Gets him with the War Trap. 3-3 gets all on 2. Gonna get a kill out of it. Pick up on the Panto. That is going to ruin the Axe's chances of getting a kill, and a clutch Aphotic Shield on the Toronto Tokyo will bail out the offlaner as well, so nobody dies.
All the saves coming into play. It's so hard to go on any target. Oh, boy. You have to early dispel. You have triple save coming out. Solar Guardian, Shield, and Snowball. No easy targets to latch onto and put the damage. The way around that is Slark. Like, this is a hero that can play through saves because you just build up the stacks and maybe you bail someone out for a second, but he just keeps hitting you the second you come out. As long as he's pretty good HP, he can play through that. This is also a hero that doesn't come online for a long time. I'm not playing like IO Slark and Snowball and Link.
Yeah.
I think Tundra needs a dodge right now. I think they should have no interest in taking any fight unless it is slaying behind their tier 1 or on a high ground ward for Wisdom Shrine, something super defensive.
Dire
They have a positional advantage because right now they are absolutely going to get outfought.
Well, if you want a defensive fight, you've got one. Aurora going for the Wisdom Shrine, but it's 3 heroes. Oh, nice pick me up. Sansa still surviving throughout the Sonic Wave. Kiyotaka blink forward aggressively. The Blade Mail doing tons of damage to BZM. BZM's almost dead, but they got the call into the Requiem and finish off the clock, but it also kills the Shadow Fiend.
Let's get this straight. That's a 9x streak. That was gold almost going to BZM. Well worth it for him. Get the XP there. They have Solar Guardian for that trip. That is a very different fight.
A world of difference that could have been. What is the progression on the Axe right now? He's got Vanguard into Pipe, no Blade Mail, Blink Dagger for this game. Why?
It's the 33 special. It's how he likes to do it. He likes Pipe on this hero. He likes to use it as a Battle Hunger, Aura, Skirmisher. Play for the other 2 cores. His style.
Well, that just means all the more defensive positioning, right? You're not setting the pace at all with this kind of build.
I think with the way the early you went, you weren't going to
And an Abaddon Rightfully so. Still had to borrow time. Two supports were behind him.
Okay.
Quick kill on Saksa. Up 4K. Aurora. They still have plenty left in the tank here. Now the Dawnbreaker ultimate's back up. Watch for a play somewhere around the map.
Looks like Aurora just had a very good read of where these things are going to happen. The supports have been in the right place at the right time. Fire per 50 minutes. And if they're set up, you can't make the aggressive go. The return saves are way too strong right now. Go for the CQ play. This Shaman, SF Marcy. At the 20, if it switches to bottom, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but you don't have the Giggle Ward, so that already makes me feel not great about it.
Still decently.
Fortunes change.
Have somebody tank it. Need something to get your way back in this game, because this Abaddon is outpaced. I think Aurora is just going to hit a big timing. It's going to be hittable. Maybe this pipe is enough. Just your 5v5 up. You're off the play with 33's timings. Could be something that drags some of the other cores back in the game.
Panto trying to make a solo play. Not exactly sure what that was.
It's just being annoying on the map going for the poke. Unfortunately, heroes were waiting around. And that'll be stacks for the Sark and the Axe. Nice little to snag around the map right now. Nothing else was happening.
Dawnbreaker Ags. I don't really care what the pipe is doing for you. I feel like Aurora is impossible to fight into right now.
You get caught by the stuns? Yes. If you can somehow kite those out.
Are scattered. Radiant's middle tower is under
I was
attack.
waiting for you to finish that sentence. I was about to say, it can't be. Ooh. Snowball trying to dodge the stun there. Saksa overshot it anyway. Now Nightfall's in the middle of three heroes with his radiance. Dawnbreaker ultimate coming in. Leaving behind Saksa. The rest of Tundra retreat. Do so. Tundra do not get the turnaround on the Queen of Pain. Great saves from Aurora supports.
This support duo has been on point this game, man. Husk, in particular for Mira, doing all the work in the middle of these fights. These snowball saves are impossible for Tundra to deal with unless you have a SF who's just sitting there with Requiem when you come out of it. There's no AoE punish in this line. It's really brutal. Surprised Tundra continue to take these fights head on like this.
Yeah, me too.
Like, they're kind of getting sucked in after these initial plays go wrong, and then they're getting these 5v5s. Yeah, you have your pipe, but consistently getting outplayed. The Slark isn't ready to contribute in a 5-on-5 yet. Now you're bleeding out more heroes. Such an awkward map state. Tundra, we could feel like they want to fight, they want to get the ball rolling, but they're just not ready to, and they're falling behind.
Need
some pickoffs. Don't play for pickoffs, try and take advantage of the Sark nighttime vision. It's out in 1 minute, is the unfortunate part here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, these deep wards, they should know about them. They already put the high ground ward, and the Shadow Shaman getting jumped the way he did might have an inkling about the ward behind the tower.
The Sark lineup, you'll find him eventually. On the downside of these wards, don't get immediate value out of them. Unlikely you'll get these. Most prefer wards on the sides of the map. Sonic Wave available again if Aurora wanted to try and make another move.
Radiant structures are
Trying to
fortified.
concede mid-tower? That would be unnecessary here.
Yeah.
Tundra don't really have a lot of people to back this play up.
Whitemon walks up to hex him, trying to slow down the Serpent Ward's dying, but there's no else here. Are gonna go for the Tormentor. The shards goes to Panto. So now we've got a little bit of AoE brain sap action, a little bit more clear for Aurora.
He leveled it up, Max. It's Angel Lens Bane already.
Dire are scanning.
Not inconsequential around the map. Like, that's a very efficient tormentor to snag, only taking 3 heroes. Hard for Tundra to keep this next move.
Going for another Wisdom Shrine invasion.
Oh yeah, they are. They have Solar Guardian with Ags to back this one up. So
Tundra read it though. They had the scan on the post-Tormentor gate action, so they've got him. Question is, how much punish will they get out of this one? The Dawnbreaker has to use the ultimate. Panther getting run down here. Essence Ring. It's going to bail out for now, but the Dawnbreaker surrounded on the pass, and 33 still catches up to the Bane. Cuts him down. Now the Dawnbreaker's dead. That's twice now that Aurora have been rebuked on the Wisdom Shrine invasion. The first time around at 14 minutes, that went okay. This time, it was a disaster.
That's what Tundra need to do in this game. Just set up defensive plays around the objectives. Aurora don't bring everybody. That's a favorable fight. Very surprising. Well, so you committed to that. Considering your other players are nowhere near that situation. Requiem catching both the supports means you can't really bail each other out on that narrow choke point. Awkward place to fight. Get up there first.
Radiant's middle
So
tower
the win for
is
Tundra
under
is to
attack.
try and strike back with stakes. You have stakes. Maybe you were thinking about doing a fast
Radiant's
risk
middle
it.
tower is being
Just
denied.
use the time to farm up and get to your next set of items. Try and negate this Abaddon strength right now because he is incredibly strong.
Yeah. I was just about to jump on that. I do kind of question basically Aurora making any play without this incredibly strong Abaddon involved.
Dire's middle tower
It
is
was
under
questionable.
attack.
They were basically banking on the fact that Tundra were not going to be prepared to defend that play, with the other lanes getting jumped in. Tundra will be more than happy to sacrifice a couple of plays to keep the objective and take the fight. It's one big game. Wraps up in a nice first bow.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, with the blink dagger. Nightfall might be able to join the team a little bit more readily. And damage, you know Kiyotaka wants to fight.
He always wants to fight this game. He's slowed down for him a little bit, but still incredibly strong.
Tundra making another coordinated play here. Four-man smoke.
8-time smoke for the Sark, not as strong. There's nobody up here. 8? If you rolled it
Behind Aurora.
would actually work right now, but it's almost impossible to know. Gonna see your tower go down. Nuts for Tundra.
Has fallen.
Need some more network advantage for Aurora. At some point, somebody's gonna force this Roshan.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's going to be your big signal to take the fight if you believe you have the timings ready for it. In Tundra's case, this SF is just so far behind. That's going to be a tough fight.
Void Ag still.
Very surprised for Aurora do not force this Roshan next time.
Damage. Radiant's
Especially
top
with
tower
DP
is under
for the
attack.
Dawnbreaker. Your Queen of Pain's been ready to fight for a while. Have the Manta Radiance blink on the Abaddon. It's way easy right now, especially during the daytime. And these fights really want to get the Sark came from line with the extra vision and set the fight up for the absolute ultimate.
Do you feel like the setup for this maybe could have been a little bit more efficient? By that I mean Tundra, the lanes really pushed in. They shot the top tower as a result. Kiyotaka though will be gifted
You get everything all the time.
I would beg to differ with an Abaddon with a Manta.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Teleport away, Kiyotaka searching for more. Whoops. Okay, he's got a Bane to help him out. He read that there was going to be a ward down here, just
In between the two sentries.
Yeah.
That's pretty unlucky.
that is real unlucky.
Extremely
A bit of both. Orchid's going to make their life even more Noxious for Tundra, 33, getting away from Mira, and almost went to Nightfall. Got away from him too.
They are dodging successfully right now.
They really are.
Like, this lead is shrinking for Aurora, despite having overwhelming strength, map, and timing advantage. They're not getting to use it, and that is exactly what you want to see if you're strength right now. Even out this game, trend continues in another 10 minutes, you'll be perfectly on even footing.
Bob stops him. But a welcome one, as they've been chasing Tundra heroes for quite some time.
The setup has to come from supports. It's either Mira catching people on lanes or Panto sneaky setups from this bait. One of the better heroes to do it in the meta right now. He can play relatively solo, and the follow-up can be there good enough off a sleep grip. Solo guarding can come in as well as needed. In this case, you don't.
Needed in this situation. Free
More
pick
of
off.
this. More of this if you're don't be afraid to split the map right now while Tundra is on. Just look for aggressive pickoffs.
Yeah, they've got double BKBs and a band. So you've got 3 cores that can probably play independently in a lane, push it in without much fear of reprisal here.
Especially with Dawnbreaker to back any of it up.
Yeah.
That should buy enough time for the rest of the team to get there when the fight breaks out. Should give you a lot of map control. 2.5 minutes left on this Aegis. BKB done for the Queen of Pain. Kiyotaka super strong right now.
Radiant are scanned.
Take tier 2 into high ground, force Tundra down. That can take this really fast with the Abaddon.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I'm always curious what he's just always talking.
You played pubs with him before, right?
Yeah, but
Man's just talks non-stop about the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My experience was I loved it. Because he's microing me while playing his own hero, so if all I have to do is just listen to him, it works for me.
Commands the next move or expect that needs to be what the next play should be set up for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, chill out.
Leave some room for somebody else, you know?
On the flip side, I don't think I've ever seen Kiyotaka say anything. He said something.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, he's talking a lot now. It's on the game, right? 10-1.
Yeah, there's game talk. It's just,
He wants to go higher.
I love this.
I agree. This is the high ground post that you should make. If you don't want to respond, you're just going to rack. This is not slow at all.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're giving up a lot here.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
this kind of
has
seems like a
fallen.
Tundra play to me. They feel like they can't fight. They're trying to call the bluff here. Don't want to fight into an Aegis. Sadly, and it is if they want to save their prayers, and even then they may not be able to. So much damage has been done in the speed of time. Getting a lot of the block. He's got the Aegis. They can't really pull him in.
You'd rather get the racks here than the fight, considering how low it is.
Takes him away. He was not going to jump in after the Shadow Shot. No, got pulled it in. Very awkward. BKB gets activated. He's trying to take the fight to BZM. It's a blink before 33 can get another call. Nightmare him out of that one. Very nice.
No rack. They did get... Oh, okay. Never mind. That was very close. Never pulled trigger on the Solar Guardian either. I just went to Toronto Tokyo. I don't think it would have worked out well. Better to just control the map. Now you get a lot off of this play. We just saw this gold lead spike from 8K to 12K here. Something out of the second half of this Aegis, where that first half was not too useful. 4 towers into a racks. I guess 3 towers into a rack. Not a fight for Tundra. Are evening out the power level between these heroes. You're still going to be behind an item. You're going to have to take the fight. Good enough time to go
Goes out to hit some of the backline heroes of Aurora, and perhaps a lot of runs into this because they are not winning this from Nightfall. The TP away Tundra. Now chase after Crystallis. Got a snowball on him. Pops his ultimate. He still also has his shard.
You want me?
Should be good here.
Come get me.
Unless he stops to farm. He will not be that greedy.
He's out of there. Man, what an ult. He hits that. Perfect. 7 millions on 4. You get a crit on the backside, which means you have to go in aggressively with this Requiem to try and stop it, but it ends up dealing basically no damage.
To the high ground again. Top lane pushing into the tier 2. Mid lane pushing into the tier 3. Aurora, maximum pressure. Using quite well. Try and hold things out of position. 33. Crystallis just trying to take some stats here for now. Yourself, the Apodic Shield will be bailed out by that one rather easily. Focusing on the initiatives. All they have to do is make sure they do not get baited into some team fight around these tier 4s. Jump in, Anakiyo Taka.